When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is win, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, and my feet on the ground. Let's go. Let's go. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. No. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make bad to get around right now. Hey, I'm two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make bad to get around right now.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Ready? On the ball, now! Shot alert! Ready?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there. Down run, he gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Once again, they run with Mixon. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 31 yards there and a first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And from what we said, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here we go.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, You don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
McPherson's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here we go. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. John Ross. 78 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go.
The Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 9 now. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
11-90.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 2, ready?
From the 17, Burrow is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Here we go.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest right down at the 1 yard line.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1 yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote the old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is going to have a Colts first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now they will throw it with Burrow. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
On 1, ready?
From midfield now, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go, here we
Now
go.
play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Burrow will throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Taylor. will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
Here we go. Second and goal from the 1. Here's Taylor again, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here we go, here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Taking it about the 16. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
11-90.
Second down, another run with Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Here we go.
On third down, Burrow. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. In possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. To the right side, this is Taylor. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go to the ground again with Taylor. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
19 right. 18 Rattler. 18 left. Panther 11. Panther 11.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On one, ready?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
On one, ready?
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
First down, Indianapolis.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just 8 teams.